Let me ask you something simple. Why not you? Why do you believe that greatness is meant for everyone else, but not for you? Why is it so easy to look at successful people and say, yeah, they had something special? I don't. You scroll through your phone, watching stories of people who made it big. You hear about the kid who started with nothing and built an empire, the athlete who trained in silence and rose to the top, the single mom who worked 3 jobs and still made it, and for a second, you feel inspired. But then a voice in your head says, that's not me. I'm just average. Let me stop you right there. Who told you that? Who told you that you had to stay where you are, that your story couldn't be different? Because that voice, that doubt, it's lying to you. The truth is, you're not too late. You're not too old. You're not too broken. You're not too far behind. You're just scared to believe, scared to try, scared to fail. But let me tell you what's even scarier, living your whole life wondering what could have happened. If you just tried, you have something inside you that no one else has, a gift, a spark, a fire. But here's the catch, it only shows up when you move, when you take that first step, when you stop playing small and start living like you matter, because you do. You're not here just to survive. You're not here to repeat the same day over and over again. You're here to become something more. You're here to rise, and I know you've been through pain. I know you've felt alone. I know you've looked at your life and thought, is this it? But pain doesn't mean it's over. Pain means you're still in the fight. Every scar you carry tells a story of survival, a story of strength, a story of someone who's still standing. You think the people who made it didn't feel fear. You think they didn't want to give up. They did. They just didn't listen to that voice. They didn't let fear decide their future, and you shouldn't either, because fear will always be there. But courage is when you move anyway. It's when you wake up tired, but you show up. It's when you feel like a failure, but you keep going. It's when you hear 1,000 no's, but keep believing in the one yes. You don't need permission. You don't need perfect timing. You don't need every answer. You just need one reason to start, one reason to believe, one reason to keep pushing. So tell me, what's your reason? Is it your family, your dream, your younger self who once believed anything was possible? Whatever it is, hold on to it, because that reason is your fuel. And listen, I'm not saying it'll be easy. It won't. You'll fall, you'll fail, you'll feel like nothing's working, but every step you take builds something: character, discipline, strength. And one day, you'll look back and realize those hard days, they made you. They shaped you into someone who didn't quit. And people will look at you and ask how you did it. They'll think you had luck or talent or connections, but you'll know the truth. You just didn't give up. You believed in yourself, even when it felt crazy. You got up, even when no one was watching. You kept walking, even when the road felt endless. Because deep down, you knew one thing: why not me? Why not now? Why not today? Because waiting won't save you. Hesitating won't help you. Playing small won't make the pain go away. But showing up, trying again, risking failure, that's where your future begins. Right here, right now, with you. Asterisk, there's a version of you that you haven't met yet. A version that wakes up with fire, that doesn't settle, that refuses to be average. That version is already inside you, waiting. But here's the truth. It doesn't come out by chance. It comes out through challenge, through the work, through the days when you don't feel like it, but you show up anyway. Every single day, you're writing your story. Every choice you make is a sentence. Every action is a paragraph, and eventually, it all becomes a chapter. So what kind of story are you writing? One where you gave up too soon? One where fear made your decisions? One where you waited for someone to save you? Or one where you looked fear in the face and said, I'm not backing down? Let me tell you something powerful. You don't need to feel ready. You just need to start. Because action creates clarity. Confidence isn't built by waiting. It's built by doing, by failing, by getting up again and realizing you didn't die. You got stronger. You learned something. You took control, and control is everything, because life doesn't give you what you want. It gives you what you demand of it. So stop waiting to be chosen. Choose yourself. You don't need a degree. You don't need approval. You don't need permission. You just need belief. And I know what you might be thinking. But what if I fail? Good, because failure is the path, not the opposite of success, the path to it. Every successful person you admire has failed more times than you've even tried. They've been rejected, ignored, laughed at, but they kept going because they knew growth doesn't come from staying safe, it comes from risking something. And maybe your dream feels impossible right now, too big, too far, too hard. But let me ask you, what's harder, trying and failing, or never knowing what you were truly capable of? Because the pain of regret, that pain lasts forever. But the pain of discipline, that pain builds empires. You weren't born to be average. You weren't born to just get by. You weren't born to stay small. There's something bigger waiting for you, but only if you're bold enough to chase it. No one's going to knock on your door and hand you your dream. You've got to go get it. And yes, it'll take time. It'll take sacrifice. It'll take nights when you're exhausted and days when you want to quit. But on the other side is pride, is purpose, is power. Not just success, but becoming someone you respect, someone you fought to become. You don't need to compare yourself to anyone else. Your only competition is who you were yesterday. And if you get 1% better every day, in 1 year, you're 37 times stronger. That's not motivation. That's math. The truth is, you already have what it takes. But you're waiting for someone to tell you it's okay to believe in yourself. So here it is. It's okay. It's okay to dream big. It's okay to take risks. It's okay to want more. You're not greedy. You're not crazy. You're not unrealistic. You're hungry. And that hunger, it's not something to hide. It's something to honor. You are capable of more than you know. But first, you have to decide. You have to stop telling yourself all the reasons it won't work and start telling yourself the one reason it will. Because you won't stop. Because you refuse to quit. Because you've already wasted too much time. Because you're ready now. No more waiting. No more doubting. No more settling. This is the moment. This is the line in the sand. This is where your old story ends and your new one begins. And if anyone asks why you're trying again, why you're dreaming bigger, why you're refusing to settle, you look them in the eye and say, why not me? Because someone out there is going to rise. Someone's going to break through. Someone's going to change their life. So why not you? Why not now? Why not today? You got the heart. You've got the fire. You've got the fight. So go prove it. Go write your story. And when they ask how you did it, you'll smile and say, I finally believed I could. If this message spoke to you, don't keep it to yourself. Like the video, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe, because this is just the beginning. This is your time. This is your moment. So ask yourself one more time, why not